Hello everybody, this is Simi. I hope all of you are safe at home. I would like to recite a small poetry that I've written. It's to express my point of view a little differently. The name of the poetry is Boys. Boys. I'm a girl, but I want to talk about the boys. We are living in a world where feminism is at its peak, where women empowerment is trending. Yet I wish to talk a little bit about the opposite sex. Boys. We live in a country where the birth of a boy is more celebrated than a birth of a girl. Everyone is happy and proud. अरे वाह, तुम्हें तो लड़का हुआ है, मुबारक हो. These so-called privileged Homo sapiens who are so looked after and raised, has anyone ever seen them otherwise? What can possibly be running within their minds? Do they really like or feel free when they are praised? Let's look on the flip side. When a boy is born, his journey and training begins right from the start. More like he's a tender custard who is being poured in different vessels. He's expected to shape himself to the expectation of society and peer pressure. Yet he's not allowed to express any kind of discomfort or feelings. Right from when he's a toddler, he is taught, stop doing nakra like a girl. Stop crying like a girl. Stop taking so long to get ready like a girl. Stop being so cranky. Are you a girl? You have to be strong. You're not allowed to show your feelings. You have to respect a woman. Even if, as kids, a girl bullies a boy, he's not expected to fight back just because she's a girl. The boy must be thinking to himself, am I not ever supposed to say what I feel? Do I become less of a man if I raise my hand on a girl? This is when he's a child, when he's 3 or 4 years old. Do I always have to be quiet? Can I never show my feelings? Can I never talk about my feelings? He grows up with these idealisms sitting on his shoulders. He has to work because he needs to be a man. I can't be jobless. I'm a man. I have to take care of my family. He has to adhere to the feelings of his girls, of his girlfriends, lover, wife, etc. He can't be alone or be direct because he's expected to go over the top to impress his girlfriend. All he wants is to relax in his shorts and watch a movie, or perhaps play games. Boys too expect to be understood. For him, just sitting by and watching a match with his friends is equivalent to a lavish dinner and a beautiful bouquet of roses. If I listen to my wife, I am called a Johu ka gulam. If I oppose or take charge over my wife, I am a dominating and egoistic man. If I like to ever play ghar with my female friends at school, that makes me a sissy. Is being sensitive really a sign of weakness? When so many emotions begin to build up, it grows from the roots of insecurities, lack of confidence, anger, guilt, helplessness, a want to prove myself. The boy says to himself that I want to prove that I am a man. This sometimes can turn into domestic violence, rape, ego fights, unnecessary dominations, alcoholism, drugs, and the adjectives are countless. all for the notion I want to prove my manhood. It's not, don't get me wrong, it's not that I'm supporting against crimes against women. I'm not supporting any kind of crimes against women. It is totally wrong. Nor am I supporting domestic violence. But I just want to pass a message through this poetry that even men in our lives do sacrifice their feelings and their leisure just to keep the family running. Men also have a great part in sacrificing when it comes to running a family or keeping their wives and children happy. A lot of things. We as women can express, can cry, but men often are not able to do so. So, like the saying goes, without a woman, the nation cannot go forward. But a woman alone also cannot take the nation forward. Still, she needs a man. So, I'll end this by saying that be thankful to all the men in your life and appreciate them and make them feel good and loved. Thank you so much for listening. If you liked my poetry, do comment and like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.